guys, it's me Emily and welcome back to my channel. I decided that since Henry's not here at the moment, he's with Aaron at my in-laws house, kind of helping them finish moving and stuff. So I figured while he's gone, now is the perfect time to film a kind of behind the scenes or like a beauty room tour. But I finally got it a little bit the way that I like it. It's clean enough. I actually cleaned it, which I'm really proud of. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what is going on in here, what I have, my little tiny makeup collection. It's not anything special in here, but it's got all my favorite things, things that mean a lot to me, things that I really like, and everything is on display. And it's clean and organized, so I figured why not just show you guys and put kind of a different video up on my YouTube channel. So remember to like and subscribe down below. I am a tiny channel, so all the likes and all the subscribes really mean a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it. If you want to see this video, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so when you first come into the room, what you'll see to the left is all of my nail polishes. I absolutely love my nail polishes. I love doing my own, I love doing my own nails because it's absolutely cheaper and I like switching things out like daily. So I have like all my Cusio ones, my OPI, a bunch of China Glaze, Wet n Wild. Who are these? Sinful Colors. Not sure where I think I get a lot of these from like Walgreens and stuff like that. The Sally Hansen Insta-Dries are some of my favorite, and the Breakfast at Tiffany's Iconic Collection because she's an icon. And then over here you see my entire collection of makeup, some storage up above, my computer, and down below I just keep a bunch of random stuff. So up here I have some like what I call my memory boxes. In this one I have memories of like cards that my parents have given me, things that I've accomplished throughout like junior high and high school, and just like little trinket things in there. These two boxes are from our wedding. I think that has just some wedding goods in them that I've kept, and then in the polka dot one is all of our wedding cards. I just like keeping them and then looking back on them every now and then. Up here is my waxing stuff. I am a licensed esthetician, so I do keep some waxing things around just in case, but I don't actually work as an esthetician. I mainly just do my own waxing, or if anybody in my family wants it, then I will. And these are just some storage boxes, and then an extra vanity light mirror just in case. And then all of these beauties are my wigs. Some of them are looking a little run down. I might need to invest in some new ones. But they're all off of Amazon. They're really cheap. I think the most expensive one I have is about $15. And I actually think it was my gray one that you see me wearing quite often. Over in this corner, I have a bunch of sample products that I get from Ulta or Sephora. I used to do that like Sephora Play Box, and they would send me a bunch of samples. FabFitFun, I do their box and they send me some sample goods and things like that. And I prefer purchasing smaller products, so I put them in here so I can try them out rather than buying a large tub of it and then not liking it and have it go to waste. This little quill and ink box I really like. It's from Storybook Cosmetics. I got it for Christmas from my husband, and it had the, well, obviously the quill and ink for liner, like black eyeliner. I wasn't a fan of the liner, but I kept the brush and I really liked the tin, so I kept it because it's pretty. This basket basically has like my a few small eyeshadow palettes, like my Hank and Henry Huda Beauty. I have some bunch of random ones. I think I have like an Urban Decay in here, Kat Von D, just some random ones. Some are eyeshadow palettes and some are highlighter palettes, so I keep them in here. These are my Blue Blood and my Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. I just like how they really stack nicely right here. All of these are like my YouTube creator brands. So I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics, I have Kat Von D, I have some Lunar Beauty, which is Manny, M-U-A, on YouTube, and then I have like BH Cosmetics and some of Jeffree Star's other palettes as well. And I like keeping them this. I think I got these from Target a long time ago, but they fit my palettes really well in there. This corner, this painting, we did at the first stop on my bachelorette party, we did a paint and sip. And because Paris is my absolute favorite place, we painted the Eiffel Tower, and I thought it was really pretty and a really special memory to me. So I kept it just back here. And this card my husband gave to me, and it was my first birthday card after Henry was born. And then these things are just like a bunch of random stuff. I have some necklaces for when I'm doing some makeup looks or when I'm filming and want to just throw something on, especially if I'm wearing a t-shirt. It makes it look a little nicer. I got some lotion. This Cetaphil lotion I actually love using as like almost like a primer because it makes like a tacky feel on my face, so it makes my foundation or even costume makeup stick really well. And then these, they're all falling over, but I have just some like little sample what are they called? Perfumes. Yeah. And then I have all of my brushes for my Halloween look, so I'm not using up and dirtying my really nice brushes. This one I think just has like a bunch of random stuff in it. And then just random stuff that I might need at any point. These two drawers, also these are the same as the ones that have my makeup palettes in them. But these hold all of my Morphe palettes. I have several of them. I have 6 of their actual palettes. I have their Artist Pro palette, the Jaclyn Hill palettes under here, the first volume. And then in here I have the Tati Beauty. I have 2 of the Jeffree Star ones, his Morphe collab one, and then his Jawbreaker, and then the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Volume 2. I should probably put with the volume 1. Over here, yes, I'm using my phone because the camera's great. I have my highlighters up here, my liquid highlighters, and then my Jaclyn Hill highlighters, which I really like. This is the Pretty Vulgar one, which is absolutely beautiful. And then the Jeffree Star Skin Frost, which I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of, but I feel like I need to find a use for it because it wasn't cheap and I wanna at least feel like I've used it a little bit before I get rid of it. And here is all of my foundations. I really need to go through here and clean it up because I have not done that in a while. But I've got my Jeffree Star concealers, which I really like, along with my Tarte Cosmetics, which are down there. My Maybelline foundation, which is my favorite. Beauty Bakery, IT Cosmetics. The L'Oreal cushion I was not a fan of. Which I should probably get rid of this. Like I said, I gotta go through this. But then I have my Urban Decay, which is also one of my favorites. And just a bunch of random ones. In here are my highlighter palettes, my Marc Jacobs, Becca, Dose of Colors. This was the collab with Katie and Desi. Fenty Beauty, which is absolutely beautiful. Hourglass, which is my favorite. And then down below I have a Jouer, which is pretty, but it's a little bit chunky. So, but I feel like I, again, should try and find a use for it. I have more highlighters. These are sort of my smaller singles. Hourglass, Morphe, Pixie, which is absolutely stunning. If you want a really good drugstore highlighter, I use this almost every time I do my makeup. This is the London Luster. It is so beautiful. I love it. My Master Chrome. These ones I actually got from the Wet n Wild collection. This is when they did their, what was it called? Their Zodiac collection, I believe. Or no, maybe this was the Fire and Ice. I can't remember. And I haven't really used them because they're colored. And then they have the bronzers. I have some blush products. Again, Milani is just killing it with the products. This is their blush. This is Luminoso. It's absolutely one of my favorite blushes, and it looks really good on my skin tone. And then this was the, I think it was the Fire and Ice collection. It says Fire. By Wet n Wild. And I haven't used it because it has glitter in it, and I'm not a fan of products or like blush products with glitter. Same with the NARS. And then I have some brow products, which I don't really use. This is like the only one that I use. I have a small version for traveling, and then I also have a large version. This is the Benefit, focus, number 5. It is slightly dark, so I think I might try the number 4 because I like to make it a little bit lighter on my brows. And then my face powders. I actually think this one is, yeah, that's a cream one. So if I want to just darken up my face a little bit, I use that one. But these are the Urban Decay ones. I absolutely love them. They are some of my favorites if you want like a little bit higher end. And then the Maybelline Fit Me is also one of my absolute favorites. I have the bronzer by the Beach Bronzer by Urban Decay, which again, if my foundation is too light, then I'll use this just all over to give it a little more of a natural look. And then Too Faced and Cover FX. I don't think that this one is a little too light, but that's like, I call it when I start fading, like in the winter. I always tell my mom that like my color is fading. So that's more of like my winter powder. So in these drawers, in this one I have all of my liner pencils. And here I have all my, I don't know what you call these, pot liners, the paint pots. This was the Storybook Cosmetics one that I was telling you about. It's really cute. I was just not a fan of the liner. These ones I don't really use. They're the Tarteist ones. I don't use them, but I keep them in here because, again, I think they're pretty. I have to stop keeping things just because they look pretty. Then I have the Morphe ones, and who are these by? Lacquer L'Oreal, which is actually a really good one. So I really like those. These are all my setting powders. I have the Beauty Bakery Flower Powder, Kat Von D, Laura Mercier, which is one of my favorites. I have the loose and the pressed. What's back there? Oh, the NYX one. And then the Jeffree Star one, which it smells really good, but it's so powdery, it's really hard to use. And then another Maybelline loose finishing powder, which is really pretty. It gives almost like an airbrush look. This one, I have some loose, take the drawer. I have, not loose, but little eyeshadow palettes. These are the ColourPop ones. I have all 4 of these. These are my Morphe, this is the blush palette, which I really do like. And I like it because it has different tones of blush rather than just pink. Which looks really good on my skin tone. And then, there's another one. Yeah, this is their highlighting palette, which is okay. I don't use like these 6 palette colors here, but I really like these 2. And I don't really use that one because, again, it has glitter in it. I just don't think it would look good. This, I just have some random palettes. This is the Shade and Light by Kat Von D. I tried using it a couple times. I haven't, again, I don't like bronze or contour or anything like that, or get like really in depth with my makeup, so I don't use it very much. And then this is the I Love by Sephora. Oh. And then here I have my Graffiti Nudes by Maybelline. My Marc Jacobs palette, which, is this the one that broke? No, I thought I had one that broke, but it's really pretty. Again, I take this on vacation. It's really slim and compact, which I like. And then I have a Morphe highlighting palette. Again, you can tell it hasn't been used yet. I also, these things are always in the drawers and I forget that I have them. These ones I don't use at all, so they're covered. But I always just gravitate towards things that are like out and that I can see. And that's what I use more. So over here I have all of my setting sprays, my pencil sharpener, the Melt Cosmetics ones. They're the ones that like pop out. Again, I've never used this, but it's really pretty. It's very much like an everyday stack. So maybe I'll try using it more. I have my Lash Story by House of Lashes. I love this case. And again, it just looks pretty. Up here I have the rest of my lashes. I have the Tinkerbell lashes and then some like random singles and things like that. And then I have the Lash Glue, mostly House of Lashes. And here I have all of my primers and like my Tatcha, my NYX, Urban Decay, Primer Potion. I have the Drunk Elephant, the Benefit Professionals, and my P. Louise base, which is mostly what I've been using lately. This is all of my liquid liners, different colors, mostly the black though. So nothing too big in there. All of these are my mascaras. This is my absolute favorite one right now, the Great Lash by Maybelline. It's the old school lash that your mom or your grandma probably used to use, and it came back and it's absolutely amazing. Then the Lash Studio or Lash Stiletto by Maybelline is amazing as well. And then of course I have my Better Than Sex by Too Faced and a lash curler, which I absolutely never use. These drawers are all liquid lips, which I am ashamed to say because I honestly don't use like these 2 drawers or these 3 drawers. These are all of my reds and purples and like the darker colors. I have a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, a lot of ColourPop down there, a dose of colors. These are all, yeah, those are all ColourPop down there, pinks and reds and purples. These are all my like, ooh. These are all of my like nude shades, like my brown shades. I have the Frozen collection by ColourPop. Yeah, by ColourPop. I got Morphe, Lunar Beauty, Marc Jacobs, NYX down there. Bunch more NYX and things like that. These are all my nude shades, or my brown shades, which I mostly use. I don't break that. These are just all of the like funky colors that I have, blues, purples, some glosses that have color in them. My absolute favorite lip gloss is by Marc Jacobs in Enamored. I don't know if they have this anymore, which I'm really sad because I think I'm almost out. But I absolutely love it. And then I have all my blue ones in here, which again, I don't use. And then this is all Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I have almost all of, like I got the Rainbow Collection because these are amazing to use when doing like face paint and costume makeup because they're not just for the lips. I use them on the lids, I use them as liner, I use them on the face as face paint. So I have all of his colors and it just like keeps going. But they're awesome and they're really easy to use and they come off really easily. So up here I just have some lipsticks. I have a hair clip. I just thought it was pretty. I do have the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetic or the Jaclyn Cosmetic lipsticks. I know a lot of people have a lot of controversy with them. A lot of people don't like them. I didn't have anything wrong with my lipsticks. I've used several of them several times and I've been fine with them. So I kept them and I like them. So just leave that alone. And then I have more necklaces over here, again for costume and things like that. This whole container is lipsticks. I don't wear a lot of lipstick. Every now and then I will. Over here in this little corner of my desk, I have some perfumes and some hand lotion. Not really sure why I have it in here, but that's okay. I have lip pencils, which if you've ever heard me in my videos say that I don't like lip pencils, it's because I don't, but I got them at a beauty show or at a trade show that I went to because I thought, you know, I'm going to be a makeup artist and you have to have lip pencils. But that never happened, so they're just sitting there. And then I got this Paris cup. I actually got it in Paris, which I'm very excited about. this, I have my, I don't know if I should show any of the information, but my state Illinois license for aesthetics. And then that's a picture of my brother and I who passed away in 2011. And yes, that is me as a child. Oh, God. And then I have my little desk buddy, my unicorn. And then the Mac computer, which was downstairs in the basement, but we ended up getting a new one. Put this one up here thinking it's going to be amazing because I'll be able to edit way more videos. And I have not actually touched it since I put it in here like last year. I have this little picture of my siblings and I. We took family photos for my parents like way back when. This was like, I don't know, 10-ish years ago, maybe more. My two brothers and then my two sisters and I. And this little gem is so Audrey, my husband gave this to me. It just has like little quotes and things from Audrey Hepburn, and I loved it. Again, she's such an icon. I'm obsessed with her and always will be. And then this poster is from Supernatural. I don't know if this was like the biggest scam alive or if they like actually signed a poster and then made like a bazillion copies of it. But I bought one because they are ending this year and I am incredibly sad. So I saw like it came up on Facebook like, hey, they signed a poster, buy it, and proceeds go to blah, blah, blah. So I did not think twice about it and I bought one. So that's there. And who knows again if it's their actual signatures, but at least I have a Supernatural poster, which is all I care about. So then from there, I don't think I showed you guys my chair. I love this chair. I got it off of Amazon. It's lime green and it's pretty. So that's that. So from there I have like this middle space. I have my filming equipment, my ring light, and my tripod for my camera. That's the camera that I have, which is why I'm not filming with it because it's obnoxiously heavy to hold for a long period of time, which is why I am using my phone and I don't have like a handheld stand for it. And then I have this little comfy chair that I like, my Paris pillow and a throw blanket. I usually sit in this while I'm like editing photos and things like that. And then this desk, my husband bought for me as a Mother's Day present. He was like, I don't know what to get you. I'm just like, I need a new desk for my room. So done. And I think we got this from, I want to say Wayfair. But I love it. It was actually pretty easy to put it together. I put it together basically myself. And I really like the waterfall top. So starting over here, I had this little lamp tucked away in the corner of my desk, but I thought it looked cute, so I put it up here with this little tiny Paris. I think this is a little piggy bank. And then these were the things that I was talking about in my Amazon haul. For like these little headbands that I use to do my makeup. I put them up here because they're cute. This was the Conspiracy palette by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. And I loved it. It looks really cool and it loves sitting up here. My Chanel highlighter. And then I have this tiny little vintage looking mirror that I really love. And this was the other part of the Quill and Ink pen set. It's just a brush tip like this, but it just looked really cool and pretty, so why not keep it on display? And these are all of my makeup books that when I, again, thought that I would become like this really big makeup artist, I decided to buy a bunch of books. But they're actually just really pretty to have and aesthetically pleasing. I have the Kevyn Aucoin, Rayma, I have The Art of Beauty, Bobbi Brown, and Gemma Kidd. The Making Faces one is really good if you actually do want to like work on clients and things like that. So back here are all of my brushes. Yes, everything is dirty. Please do not judge me. I have not had time to clean my brushes or my sponges yet. But I have all of my like shadow brushes. I have all my bigger face brushes, and then I have my sponges. This palette, oh my goodness. This is the Charmed palette. And I was so excited when they came out with this. I have not used it yet. I want to film a video with it though. But I just thought it was so cool. But Sola look. Even if it turns out to be like the worst eyeshadow ever, at least I have something to remember Charmed by, because again, they are no longer on the air. And that's actually been for a while now. And then I have just some face mist. This is actually really nice to use, especially if my face is dry, just to give it a spritz before doing my makeup. The Micellar Water by L'Oreal, which is really good. And then some bigger face brushes, like powder brushes and stuff like that, which again are dirty and I have not cleaned, so please do not judge me. This area again is a little cramped and crowded, but not as bad as you would think. Under here I have some storage stuff. That green box I got from Chakotay when I went to school for aesthetics. It actually now holds all of my Halloween stuff, like all my face paints and like prosthetic type things. I have empty like boxes and things like that. That stand, that glass stand, is what I used to put my mirror up on when I'm filming. I just have my garbage can. These two chests here, I can show you guys. This one was my mom's. She traveled all over with this thing, and then she gave it to me because I thought it was absolutely pretty, and it's literal vintage storage. Like, I just thought that was absolutely cool, and it still looks just as beautiful. It's a little dusty because, let's be honest, I haven't cleaned much in here. It is a little dusty, but I love the way that it just looks. It's just so pretty. And so right now in here, I have like some spa equipment and stuff like that. I have some blankets and things like that. It just holds like a bunch of random products. And then this one is not vintage. This is clearly from Hobby Lobby. Let's just flip that around there. It was on sale and I like it, but what I use it for, I hide Aaron's Christmas presents in here because he never comes in my office anyway. This little corner is kind of like my favorite. It's all things that are very personal to me. So I have my Eiffel Tower. I think that's like a jewelry hanger or something like that. I have this Bears cup, which was my brother Ben's. It was absolutely his favorite. I think I got this for him for Father's Day one year. And you can freeze it and things like that, but I just keep it in here because I like it. This is, sorry, there's a glare from the window. This is actually his handprint when he passed away. He was actually an organ donor. So what they did was took his handprint and put it on here for us. And I think we have about 5 copies of these. And this is my absolute favorite, and it stays with me anywhere I am. So it means a lot to me to have it. That's me, because I'm cute. And it fell out of my baby book and I didn't have anywhere to put it. This, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try and move it. This is the legacy of an adopted child. I am adopted, and my mom had it, and this has been in my room since I was a baby, like since my mom got me. I'm not really sure where she got this from, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I really just cherish it so much to have. So if you want to read it, you can pause here and see what it says. Then I have my little stool. I think this is off of Amazon. My husband gave it to me, I think for Christmas one year or something like that, but it's got the gold legs. It's really cute. And when I'm sitting on it, I actually don't feel super short being at my desk. And then I have another one of these paintings. This one and this one, along with these two, my mother-in-law gave to me for my birthday. And then this I found, where did I find this? I think I found that at Hobby Lobby. And I just loved how vintage it looked. I love vintage things, but this is actually really pretty. And then I've got my little pink chair with my name pillow. I've had that since I was a baby. That's my name, Emily. And then that little bear my grandma gave me when I had my first communion. And I've had it ever since. And the pink chair, Henry loves sitting in here when he comes in. Then I have my little mannequin with all my little junk stuff on it. My fan, my little crown, my jacket, a purse. Then my Audrey poster, where did I get that? I don't remember. I'll try and figure out and post it down below. I think Hobby Lobby. But she's pretty. Then I've got my mirror, which I've had for a long time. I think we ordered it off Amazon. And then this little setup is my favorite. This one, her wings fell off. They were on a magnet, but the magnet broke and it doesn't work anymore. This is like a little jewelry holder. She has wings that come off as well. This all white one is probably one of my favorites. This little girl had, she was sitting on a glass bubble, but the bubble broke when I was moving. So now she's just kind of hanging. And then this, I'm not sure, I think we got this in like the same area. A little Cinderella carriage. And then just this one, she's floating on a butterfly. And then a mirror, which I really love. And of course, Audrey Hepburn. And then I have these, just little like candle holders. This one says Paris. And then it holds like some of my new sponges, some earrings that I wear when filming. And then this is probably one of my most prized possessions. My sister-in-law Gail, who could not make it to my bridal shower, took my invitation and framed it in this beautiful pearl frame because we had, obviously it was a Breakfast at Tiffany theme, and we had pearls and diamonds and stuff like that. And I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy that she did that and very grateful to her. This vintage camera was my mom's, and it worked for a while, and I remember using it, and it took obviously film, but it just doesn't work anymore. But I love having it here because, you know, we don't use things like that anymore, but I love how it looks. And then this little bird plays music. Let's see. It's so pretty. And then in these drawers, I'm not going to open them because it's a disaster in there. But basically this whole thing used to be my husband's dresser. But we moved in here and it's basically just become a storage dresser. So I've got like art supplies and sewing supplies and fabric and stuff like that in here. Alright guys, and that is it for my video and my room tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, it's nothing special or anything like that, but it's my little nook away from everything. And it's a little cluttered and a little messy, and I've got a lot of things that I probably should get rid of, but I like it and it makes me happy. I like filming in here, and hopefully I can create more content and get things up. What do you think? Mama. Yeah. You say bye-bye? Bye-bye. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment down below if you... Here. And comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. You say bye?